Modern farms use over 190 million tons of synthetic fertilizers annually. Amish farmers produce abundant crops without touching a single bag of artificial nutrients. Amish people have managed to keep thriving farms alive through time-tested natural methods. Many people ask if Amish use pesticides or synthetic materials. Their farming success comes from a deep understanding of natural soil building and crop management. Their farm products, from vegetables to grains, prove that green agriculture isn't just possible, it works profitably. This piece dissects the traditional techniques Amish farmers use to grow food naturally. It shows their methods of soil building, crop rotation, and natural pest management. These practices are a great way to get knowledge about farming methods that work with nature rather than against it. Amish farmers' success comes from their careful attention to soil health. Years of experience have taught them sophisticated ways to create living soil that helps plants thrive without artificial additives. Plants need balanced nutrition to stay healthy, just like human immune systems. Amish farmers watch their crops closely and fix mineral shortages with targeted supplements. They use plant sap tests to spot missing trace minerals and add specific elements to make soil more fertile one. This careful method lets plants build their own natural shields against pests and diseases. The lifeblood of Amish soil care is their detailed system of mixing in organic matter. They take an all-encompassing approach that has sections for homemade compost from food scraps and yard waste, animal manure from livestock, cover crops, particularly clover and rye, ground animal bones, fish emulsion. Amish farms typically run a 3-year rotation of corn oats hay, or stretch it to 6 years to keep soil nutrients naturally balanced. This method works so well that studies show Amish-managed soils have more organic matter than conventional farming plots. Amish farmers blend old and new ways to check soil health. They test soil samples every 3 to 5 years, and more often when they add manure or make big changes to nutrients. Their testing plan looks at Number 1. Farmers learn to spot problems in leaves. Uneven growth points to zinc shortage, while wavy leaves often mean too much nitrogen. Number 2. They use plant sap tests and soil samples to track important markers like pH levels, phosphorus, and potassium. This informed approach helps them plan soil improvements and crop rotations. These methods prove their worth through results. Research shows that Amish-managed farms absorb water better and have higher alkaline phosphatase activity than conventional farms. Their steadfast dedication to soil health creates lasting productivity and protects the land for future generations. Amish farmers have become skilled at feeding their plants naturally, proving that crops can flourish without artificial fertilizers, even though modern farming depends heavily on synthetic materials. Amish farms use a sophisticated nitrogen management system that starts with proper manure handling. Studies show their soil contains more organic matter than neighboring conventional farms. They get their nitrogen from raw manure aged 120 days, green manure crops, composted food scraps, animal-based amendments. The lifeblood of Amish plant nutrition comes from their exact approach to mineral supplements. Farmers test plant sap to find specific trace mineral shortages and add targeted amendments to improve plant immune systems. This scientific method helps them spot and fix imbalances, especially when dealing with important trace minerals that help plants stay healthy and resist pests naturally. Amish farmers have made foliar feeding part of their soil-based nutrition program. This method works best during certain growth stages and tough weather conditions. They follow these essential guidelines. Application timing: spraying early morning or late afternoon when leaves absorb nutrients best. Weather conditions: working on cloudy days prevents leaf damage. Solution preparation: precise mixing of natural ingredients like fish emulsion and seaweed. Growth stage targeting: focusing on key times like flowering and fruit growth. Plants show remarkable results with this approach by knowing how to defend themselves against pests and diseases. Research confirms that well-fed plants create substances that ward off invaders, making synthetic pesticides unnecessary. Farmers in North and South America, Hawaii, Europe, and Africa now use this immune-boosting method. Years of watching and learning have taught Amish farmers to read their plants' nutritional needs. Uneven leaves point to zinc deficiency, while certain leaf spots suggest phosphorus shortage. This combination of careful observation and scientific testing helps maintain healthy plants without synthetic materials. The Amish way of farming follows nature's rhythm through the seasons. Each season brings its own set of activities that farmers have fine-tuned across generations. Their success comes from both their methods and perfect timing. Amish farmers start their yearly cycle as winter fades away. They set up hotbeds next to south-facing buildings in January or February. These glass-covered frames help grow early spring vegetables. The real planting kicks off in March with several early crops: lettuce and spinach, radishes and peas, onions and potatoes, early cabbage varieties, greenhouse-raised tomato seedlings. Farmers plant oats and early harvest corn in April. They also move their greenhouse tomato seedlings to the fields. Summer sees the peak of farming activity. Amish farmers use a smart system of interval planting. They plant more corn fields in June that they'll harvest in fall. This gives their livestock steady feed supply. July becomes their busiest time with multiple tasks. They cut hay, gather berries, and collect honey. They maintain their gardens daily and till the soil every 2 weeks to stop weeds from growing. Fall kicks off harvest time and food preservation. The farmers follow these steps. They fill farm silos with grain and plant autumn wheat. They harvest their second corn plantings in September-October. They process and preserve vegetables and fruits. They get storage facilities ready for winter. They plan next season's crop rotation. Amish farmers keep working their land through winter whenever possible. They plow unfrozen ground and spread manure to get ready for spring. This year-round soil care creates perfect growing conditions for the next season. Their perfect timing shows results. Amish farms bring sweet corn to markets 30 days before regular farms. This proves that traditional timing methods passed down through generations still create amazing results without modern farming technology. Amish farmers have found that healthy plants can naturally fight disease when they get proper nourishment. This challenges the common belief that chemical treatments are necessary. Their experience shows that plants, just like humans, develop natural immunity with the right care. Amish farmers have become skilled at reading their plant health signals. They pay attention to several key indicators. Visual symptoms: uneven leaf growth points to zinc deficiency, while spots reveal phosphorus deficiency. Aromatic signals: plants in good health give off specific scents that keep insects and diseases away. Leaf analysis: wavy patterns suggest too much nitrogen, and yellow leaves show possible deficiencies. Amish farmers prioritize boosting plant immunity instead of just treating symptoms. Plant sap analysis helps them pinpoint and fix specific trace mineral deficiencies. This method has become a soaring win, and farmers now use it in North and South America, Europe, and Africa. Their treatment approach follows these steps. They spot specific mineral deficiencies through observation. They add targeted trace minerals like iodine and ultramicronutrients. They watch how plants respond. They fine-tune treatments based on results. Amish farmers build resilient plant immune systems through balanced nutrition. They focus on plant health through proper feeding instead of relying on fungicides and pesticides. This approach works because healthy plants create substances that deter invaders. Plants with good nutrition resist pests naturally. Balanced soil nutrients help defense systems work better. Their experience reveals that regular fungicides and pesticides can weaken plant immune systems, making plants more vulnerable later. The farmers maintain plant health through careful soil management and targeted nutrition. This creates an eco-friendly cycle of disease resistance. Their results prove that plants develop natural pest and disease resistance with proper nutrition and care. This eliminates the need for synthetic treatments. The approach produces healthier crops and protects beneficial organisms in the soil and ecosystem. The Amish approach to livestock integration beautifully combines old-world farming wisdom with modern environmental awareness. Their methods show how animals and crops can work together in an eco-friendly cycle that helps both the land and farmer. Amish farms produce large amounts of manure. Calves generate about 60 pounds daily, while growing cattle produce 75 pounds. This natural resource becomes valuable when farmers manage it well. Their management strategy has these elements: proper storage, construction of manure pits and covered storage areas; timing, strategic application during optimal seasonal windows; distribution, even spreading across crop fields; monitoring, regular soil testing to prevent overapplication. The Amish way of rotational grazing shows remarkable results in land use. Studies reveal that pasture-grazed soils are more fertile than non-tilled lands. This happens in part because of manure deposits and natural hoof aeration. Their method involves turning crop fields into pastures and growing perennial hay that cattle can eat during winter. Their rotation system offers these benefits: better soil protection during harsh weather, better water absorption and soil structure, less need for artificial fertilizers, longer grazing seasons through smart planning. Crops and livestock work together in what experts call traditional ISLS, integrated crop livestock systems. These systems rely almost completely on resources from within the farm to manage nutrients. This approach shows several advantages. Amish farms stay smaller than typical American farms, usually under 100 acres compared to the average 500 acres. This smaller size lets farmers manage the crop-livestock relationship more carefully. The system creates a loop where animals naturally fertilize the soil through manure, while crops and leftover plant material feed the animals. Research shows these integrated systems boost overall productivity and improve ecosystem services both on and off the farm. The benefits include better erosion control, improved nutrient cycling, and higher farm output compared to input costs. This success has created what experts call retro-innovation, a blend of traditional practices with modern techniques to maximize economic and environmental benefits. Natural soil amendments are the lifeblood of Amish agriculture, where age-old wisdom meets our modern grasp of soil biology. These proven methods show how natural materials can replace synthetic fertilizers and build healthier soil over time. Amish farmers know the value of rock minerals to boost soil quality. Research shows that ground silicate rocks, especially basalt and metabasalt, release key nutrients like magnesium, calcium, and silicon as they break down. Rock powder amendments offer several benefits: better soil fertility through gradual nutrient release, greater water retention, less need for synthetic fertilizers, natural CO2 storage potential, better protection against soil erosion. Farmers typically spread 500 to 2,000 pounds per acre based on their soil conditions and nutrient requirements. Wood ash has special value to Amish farmers because of its calcium and potassium content. They use soil testers to figure out exactly how much they need. Seaweed-based amendments play a bigger role in Amish farming today. These products help increase crop yields and make fruits and vegetables last longer on the shelf. Research shows seaweed fertilizers provide essential nutrients like nitrogen, magnesium, potassium, zinc, iron. Seaweed products work great to help plants handle stress and recover faster. Amish farmers mix these amendments with other natural nutrients to create their own organic fertilizer blends that match their farm's needs. Amish farming uses medicinal herbs not just to benefit the plants directly, but also to improve the soil. Plants like chicory, yarrow, and sheep's parsley make the soil healthier and support biodiversity while helping grazing animals stay healthy. The integrated herbal preparation process follows these steps: checking soil type to pick the right herbs, planning where to plant them in rotation, watching how plants respond, tweaking the mix based on results. This integrated approach to soil amendments works so well that farmers in many continents now use it too. The goal remains simple: to create farming methods that reshape the scene while improving soil health, plant strength, and human well-being. Amish farmers keep tight control of their amendment programs through careful observation and soil testing. They check soil samples regularly and adjust their strategy based on what their farm needs. This careful attention creates the perfect nutrient balance while keeping a natural cycle of minerals and organic matter working smoothly. Amish farmers show amazing resilience through their adaptive farming practices as climate uncertainty grows. The communities have developed smart methods that work with nature, while many conventional farmers struggle with changing weather patterns. Amish farmers use several strategies to protect their crops from bad weather. Research shows their farms have adapted well to harder winters and earlier planting seasons using traditional methods. Their approach has natural windbreaks and hedgerows, strategic crop placement, soil moisture management, traditional weather prediction methods, frost protection systems. Studies reveal that Amish farmers watch isolated weather events more than long-term climate trends. This helps them create precise local solutions. Their success comes from watching carefully and passing down knowledge about local weather patterns. Amish farmers have become skilled at extending growing seasons without modern technology. Their methods prove that plants grow well outside normal seasons with proper planting and protection. These are their main techniques. Cold frame usage. Glass-covered frames help early spring starts. Row cover implementation. Medium-grade covers protect down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Strategic planting. Plants get established before days become shorter than 10 hours. Succession planting. Hardy crops get replanted from January to March. Research shows these methods can stretch harvest from October to June. This increases farm efficiency a lot without synthetic inputs or modern technology. Amish farmers excel at making favorable microclimates on their farms. They understand and work with local environmental conditions. Studies show good microclimate management helps overcome problems from severe winters and flooding. Their microclimate strategies foundation has strategic building placement. Buildings protect from wind and keep heat. Water management. Drainage systems control moisture levels. Soil temperature control. Natural materials provide insulation. Airflow management. Protected growing spaces get created. Traditional knowledge is vital. Many Amish farmers still use the farmer's almanac and ancestral wisdom to predict weather. Moon phases, wind direction, and animal behavior help them pick the best planting and harvest times. Their climate adaptation success stands out because they use little modern technology. Research shows Amish farmers might feel less confident than non-Amish farmers about handling severe winters. Yet, they've developed strategies that work within their cultural boundaries. Amish farmers have built resilient agricultural systems that handle climate changes well. They watch nature carefully and pass down knowledge through generations. Their methods show that climate adaptation needs deep understanding of natural systems and careful resource management rather than modern technology. The success of Amish agriculture goes beyond individual farming practices. Their system of community cooperation, deeply rooted in centuries-old traditions, makes natural farming methods both practical and sustainable. Modern farms often work alone, but Amish communities thrive through mutual support. Extension agents fondly call the Amish system of spreading information the Amish Internet. This sophisticated network spans multiple states through family events, weddings, funerals, and nationwide newspapers. The system works remarkably well when one farmer learns something new, his sons, neighbors, and relatives in other areas benefit too. Building relationships is vital for extension agents who work with Amish communities. They succeed by holding field days and pasture walks on Amish farms, providing one-on-one technical assistance, organizing community meetings at familiar venues like produce auctions and farm supply stores. Soil management particularly interests the Amish community. Extension partnerships provide valuable support through soil maps, aerial photos, and help with soil and manure sampling. Traditional wisdom combined with technical support helps them tackle modern farming challenges effectively. Amish farmers have created smart ways to share resources that boost farming efficiency while staying true to their values. Greenfield Farms Cooperative, a 20-year-old organization, helps small family farms adapt to modern markets. Members benefit from organic certification support, coordinated production planning, shared soil testing facilities, collective marketing services, distribution system development. This model works so well that they now supply major supermarket chains without compromising traditional methods. The cooperative runs its own soil mineral blending facility, letting member farmers maintain ideal soil nutrition through shared resources. The Amish community's steadfast dedication to helping each other shines brightest in their work-sharing practices. Barn raising, or frolics, means more than construction. It shows how practical needs strengthen social bonds. These events start at dawn. Experienced carpenters lead various teams while women cook meals and children help with smaller tasks. Amish communities have developed sophisticated labor-sharing systems beyond barn raising that support their natural farming methods. Studies show these traditional farming subcultures maintain strong connections between social and technological aspects. This matters because conventional farming often separates technology from cultural foundations. These community practices have stood the test of time. Amish farmers' low-input farming systems have evolved over 3 centuries, supporting one of North America's most enduring subcultures. Good farming isn't just about techniques. It needs strong community relationships to support those practices. Extension professionals know they must understand unique cultural contexts to work with Amish communities. They face both challenges and opportunities when discussing conservation and pollution with plain communities. Success comes through building long-term relationships, understanding local community norms, recognizing different beliefs across Amish groups, adapting communication methods to suit cultural priorities. Plain people consistently work together to face modern challenges through barn raisings, work frolics, and mutual aid. This teamwork helps them achieve what would be impossible alone, showing communities power in sustainable agriculture. Modern sustainable agriculture can learn valuable lessons from their success. Many farms today don't deal very well with isolation and limited resources. The Amish model proves that strong community ties support successful natural farming practices. Their system shows that sustainable agriculture needs resilient communities to support practices across generations. If you enjoyed this information, then hit the subscribe button. Do like this video and share with others too. Don't forget to comment down your thoughts on this. Amish farmers show us how green agriculture runs on careful observation, natural materials, and tight community bonds. Their results prove that farmers don't need synthetic fertilizers or modern technology to grow abundant crops. Amish farmers have built sophisticated systems that work alongside nature through years of hands-on experience. These farmers excel by combining several elements. They manage soil with great care and rotate crops strategically. Natural plant food and disease prevention methods create tough farming systems that stay productive even during harsh weather. Animals and crops work together in a cycle that needs no outside help. Working together as a community is the lifeblood of Amish farming success. Their shared knowledge and pooled resources show how old wisdom adapts to new challenges while keeping green practices alive. You can learn more about Amish simple living and farming by subscribing to our channel for updates on their proven methods. These farming techniques are a great way to get knowledge about earth-friendly agriculture. The Amish prove that success comes from working with nature instead of controlling it. Their approach shows that green farming isn't just possible, it makes sense, brings profit, and serves future generations well.